So this little magic diagram thing is, I guess, an old geometry trick, ancient Greek math stuff. So I need to put 3 screw holes in each of these sections. So there's one on the end, one on the other end, and one in the middle. And each of these is going to get 3 holes in these places. They're offset just for strength stuff. But I don't have my tape measure with me, so I couldn't just measure and figure out where stuff was. So first off, obviously the ends are fairly easy to at least find. I can just put another piece of wood up there, draw a line, put another piece of wood, draw a line. But finding the middle is kind of hard. Unless you cheat, you put one finger on this side and one finger into this side, and you slowly bring them together. It'll stay balanced, sort of. Let's see if I can do this. So yeah, start here. And as you start sliding the fingers, as long as you don't get any splinters, like the natural weight of it just forces the one that's, how can I say this? So the side with too much on it is heavier, and it'll lean on that finger. And that means that that finger will do, I think the sliding? Yeah. Anyway, that brings you to the middle. So then I know the middle's about there. And I just put it down on the board. And you know where my thumb is. So I just pick it up, put this about where it is. It's not the exact middle, because, you know, my thumbs are kind of fat. But that gives me a pretty good middle out of this almost 18-inch hunk of wood. And then the real fun part was how I get the diagram. So the first step was I just drew an X, and can I find some way to set this up so that it doesn't fall, but it does show. Sweet. So take a piece of wood. You go from dropping the phone. Okay. So I go from this bottom corner to the top corner, and I draw a line. That gives me like a triangle through it. And I go the other way. That gives me an X. And now I know that this is the actual center of that piece. So I level the piece of wood out with the edge and slide it up just a little bit to get to that middle. Get a horizontal line. And now I know that's the middle this way. So cheat a little more. And I split this, oh, not with that edge. I split the top square in half. And I split the bottom square in half. I go back and do the other way. And now this line plus this line gives me this point, which is about a third of the way from this edge to this edge. So these 2 points here if I draw a vertical line between them, well, if I just draw a line between them, okay, so that line's automatically vertical because it's between them, but that's my 1/3 in this way. And same thing on this side. This one doesn't need to go all the way. So now I've got basically the same diagram as the other side. And I know I come in 1/3 from the right and in the middle. I want to put a screw there. Come in 1/3 from the left. And on this line, which means it's about 1/3 of the way from here to here, I want to put a screw there. And then I want to mirror that on the bottom. And that gives me those perfect little lines to even out where the screw holes go. Now I gotta do it on the other one. Yeah, the math without numbers.